next news. Breaking news from the White House.
Iran just slammed the door on any real deal by refusing to give up its enriched uranium. President Trump answered with a direct and unmistakable message. The U.S. military already controls the Strait of Hormuz with a 100% effective blockade, and our forces have destroyed most of Iran's missile and drone capacity. Yet Tehran is still playing games with its nuclear material. And polls show that 65% of Americans believe that we are winning this confrontation. So what happens when the Ayatollahs keep saying no? See, this is not some distant foreign policy debate. It's about whether America allows a radical regime to keep the materials needed for nuclear weapons while threatening our troops, our allies, and global energy routes. Every day this standoff continues, gas prices edge higher, and families feel the squeeze at the pump and at the grocery store. Well, President Trump's made it clear that America will not accept half measures or monitored limits. We will remove the threat, and House Republicans just proved that they stand with him by shutting down a pointless war powers resolution that would only help Iran. The stakes could not be higher for our security and our economy. And while negotiations hang in the balance, here's what smart Americans are doing to protect their families. And here's what your financial advisor will not tell you. By the time the news tells you to buy gold, it's too late. You're waiting. I get it. Everybody's waiting to see if the ceasefire holds, waiting to see if the Strait of Hormuz reopens, waiting to see what happens next. But gold's not waiting for you. It moves on fear, on instability, on the unknown, and it moves faster than you can react. So while you're waiting for certainty, the rest of the world is planning for what comes next. You can protect your savings with Noble Gold Investments right now at nextnewsgold.com. So give them a call today before the next move in the crisis changes everything. So while the economic pressure builds, new details show exactly how far President Trump is prepared to go. He was asked directly whether Iran can keep its highly enriched uranium, and his answer left no room for interpretation and set the stage for what comes next if Tehran refuses to back down. So this new poll is just out. 65% of voters say the U.S. is winning the war in Iran, according to the latest Fox News poll. It comes as Iran's foreign ministry is reviewing the most recent U.S. peace proposal, while Pakistani mediators visit Tehran to push for a deal. The administration showing no signs of slowing down in its focus on military action in the Middle East, and Americans are growing increasingly worried about gas prices and the overall cost of living. So the Fox poll shows that Americans are backing our military edge, but the real message is coming straight from the top. President Trump gives Iran one of the harshest warnings yet as tensions grow between the U.S. and the Islamic Republic. This in the Oval Office earlier today.
We have total control of the Strait of Hormuz, as you know, with our blockade. The blockade's been 100% effective. Nobody's been able to get through. It's like a steel wall. It's our Navy. We have the greatest military anywhere in the world. We wiped out their Navy. We not wiped out their air. I think they're down to about, I would say we knocked out 85% of their missile capacity. It's very hard for them now to build missiles, to build drones. We have great drone technology, anti-drone technology now that frankly, we didn't have even 2 months ago. We have unbelievable drone technology, both for making them and also for knocking them down. But look, we're going to either make sure they don't have a nuclear weapon, or we're going to have to do something very drastic. And the people of the country, I believe when it's put to the people of our country, they will all agree that we cannot let Iran have a nuclear weapon.
So Trump's drawing a very hard line on Iran's nuclear ambitions. And now House Republicans are stepping in to back him up. House Republicans have just canceled an anti-Trump Iran war powers resolution, according to Punchbowl. Stop the endless shenanigans that only stand to help the Ayatollah. Here's the moment. Roll call vote. Yeas 50, nays 47. Motion to discharge SJ Res 185, a joint resolution to direct the removal of the United States Armed Forces from hostilities within or against the Islamic Republic of Iran. Yeah, it's crazy that they would go ahead and continue to try to block President Trump and put our troops in harm's way. See, we're already there. So now you're just going to everyone get up and go. Pack up and go home. And hand Iran the win. That's essentially what those 47 votes for nay are saying.
On this vote, the yeas are 50, the nays are 47. The motion is agreed to. The joint resolution is discharged and will be placed on the calendar.
Okay, place on the calendar. Discharged. Goodbye. And James Fay coming in hot with $10. Thank you, James Fay. So good move by the House Republicans to kill that resolution. Now hear what the president says about the uranium. The question was asked, can they keep their highly enriched uranium? Here's the president in the Oval.
Can they keep their highly enriched uranium?
No, we get the highly enriched. We will get it. We don't need it. We don't want it. We'll probably destroy it after we get it, but we're not going to let them have it.
Not going to let them have it. So Trump makes it clear we're taking the uranium, but Iran's refusing to budge on keeping it inside their borders. Fox reports that Iran is drawing a hard line in nuclear talks, insisting its enriched uranium must stay inside the country. Yeah, I have a feeling that we're probably going to restart those fighter jets and take them all out. The demand is now fueling new friction in negotiations with the United States as President Trump signals a ceasefire could end if Tehran refuses the deal. I'm betting that this whole ceasefire is going to be over pretty soon.
We just got some news from Reuters. They're reporting that the supreme leader of Iran is saying that the enriched uranium inside the country must stay inside of Iran. This is a position they've held since the very beginning of all of these negotiations, and they're not budging on this as far as the Reuters reporting today. So we'll see how it complicates matters in these latest rounds of talks. The president still, though, hopes that Iran will come to a deal, but he's warning that he's willing to ditch this 6-week ceasefire and resume strikes if they give him the wrong answer. Watch.
We're going to give this one shot. I'm in no hurry. You know, everyone think, oh, the midterms, I'm in a hurry. I'm in no hurry. Ideally, I'd like to see few people killed as opposed to a lot. We can do it either way, but I'd like to see few people killed.
So Pakistan's interior minister arrived in Tehran again yesterday to hold talks with the president of Iran. And it comes as Axios reports that Qatar and other regional allies have been refining the peace proposal to try to bridge any remaining gaps between the two sides. This is what Axios wrote. The goal of the new effort is to get more tangible commitments from the Iranians over steps regarding their nuclear program and more specifics from the U.S. as to how frozen Iranian funds will be gradually released. Meanwhile, Israel is pushing back on reports that Trump held a dramatic, tense phone call with the prime minister there, Benjamin Netanyahu, Tuesday night, who'd rather continue strikes.
What have you said to Prime Minister Netanyahu about Iran and how long to hold off on strikes?
He's fine. He'll do whatever I want him to do. He's a very, very good man. He'll do whatever I want him to do.
We've got some brand new Fox News polling out on who is winning in Iran. 65% of respondents say the U.S. is, 34% say Iran is. As far as U.S. military action against Iran, whether or not they support it, 60% now oppose military action against Iran. 58% of respondents say the cost of living is their top economic worry. The average price of unleaded gas now about $4 in every single state, with Gas Buddy even forecasting that the national average will reach $4.48 per gallon on Memorial Day. So a lot of things going on at the same time as these talks continue.
So talks continue, and Chris dropping $25 in Super Chats. Thank you, Chris, for that. Supporting the work that we're doing here. See, President Trump made the American position crystal clear. Iran will not keep its highly enriched uranium. The United States will take it and likely destroy it. This is not about slowing their program or adding inspectors. It's about total removal of the nuclear threat, combined with total naval control of the Strait of Hormuz and the destruction of 85% of Iran's missile capacity. The message is unmistakable. Either Iran gives up its nuclear ambitions completely, or the United States will act decisively to finish the job. So President Trump is delivering the strength and clarity our country needs to end this threat once and for all. Iran could accept a real deal or face the consequences of continued defiance. And that is leadership that America First voters demanded. So let me know in the comments, should the United States keep pushing until Iran has zero nuclear capability? Yes or no? And join the thousands of patriots who've already texted the words raw feed to 844-840-4963. They're already bypassing the algorithm and getting direct updates from me right on their phone every single night. And check out the Next News merch shelf below this video. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and remember that peace through strength is how we secure a safer future for our children and our grandchildren.
The system controls information. Information control is power. I don't want you to see this. Truth only survives together. They don't want this shared. Share this now.